What's going on, Supreme fans? It is your boy Thomas, and today we are looking at Supreme Week 7, the partial drop list, my resale predictions on the best items to go for this week, and everything you need to know about this week's Supreme drop for Fall/Winter 2023. Let's get right into it. Guys, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date on all upcoming Supreme Fall/Winter 2023 news. So right here, folks, we got the partial drop list, and I'm not gonna lie, this week, it's another good one. I'm not gonna say it's been like the absolute bangers like we've been getting, but it's still really, really good. And pretty much for me, it starts with the fall tees right here. You can see some of them, but we have other items that are also very interesting. This little Supreme top right here, some of the sweaters, we got some work shirts, some jackets, sweatpants, some nice Arabic camp caps, along with some really cool skate decks, including the Hellboard, which looks really, really sick. But without further ado, let's take a look at Supreme's news tab and look at the fall tees. Here we go, fall tees, 10/3/23. These guys, by the way, released this Thursday. It'll be October the 5th at 11 a.m. New York City time, which is Eastern Standard Time for those of you playing along at home. Okay, available October 5th. It says it right in front of me. Perfect. For fall, Supreme will release 9 new graphic t-shirts available in Japan and Seoul October 7th. This one's actually pretty cool with the Supreme. I love that brush stroke right there. Really nice font, looks great. This is the King of New York shirt. It's like a wrap thing. Guys, I'm sorry, I don't know where this is from. So this tee is the Supreme Fight for New York shirt. It is a graphic tee that features the infamous Def Jam Fight for New York. Gonna be honest, guys, I was not a huge like Def Jam Jay-Z guy just before my time. And you know, when I was getting into music and hip hop, Jay-Z was already kind of like the guy at the top. I was more of a Kanye fan. So this shirt doesn't really mean a whole lot to me. So I'm not really gonna be going after it. But you know, when you think about New York, you think about Supreme. I mean, Jay-Z is right there. Next up, we have this tee. I think it's the Arrow tee by some artist that I'm blanking his name right now. It is a long sleeve tee. We also will see it on a hat later in the season. This one right here, it looks like katakana perhaps. I don't know for sure. For the power, don't quite see that. This one right here though, probably one of my favorites, the Hell shirt. I think in certain colors, that will be one of the better tees to go after. The Big Weather tee, for all my weather conspiracy people, all my chemtrail fans, shout out to the New World Order controlling the weather. This one's pretty funny. It just says shitty, 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 and Supreme New York, and it's got all the states except for, it's the continental US right there. No Hawaii or Alaska. And the American Psycho tee is back. Well, it was from the sweater, but it's back on a t-shirt now, and it does say Supreme. Guys, I'm gonna say it right here. This is the best t-shirt to go for this week in terms of resale, in my opinion. There could be some other ones. This one is pretty sick. I think this might be one of the HR Geiger shirts. We'll have to take a look at the full list. Sometimes you think about the world and go, fuck. And that's just really true, you know, to be honest. Okay, here are the t-shirt names. Perfect. This is the Mont Blanc shirt. The Mont Blanc tee, American Psycho tee. Ooh, I might be going for this orange, this mustard one right here. Sorry, this yellow, mustard yellow. I think it looks really, really good. Ooh, here we go. Supreme fall tees, the Mutants Tee, original artwork by Taketo Ikegami. Okay, so this is interesting. We got some of the names of the shirts leaked beforehand. So this is on September 30th, a week or so ago. And this is Mutants 1975 by HR Geiger. And Supreme Drops was hoping this was one of the t-shirts for it because obviously the same name, it says Mutants, but alas, it's a different artwork by Taketo Ikegami. Yeah. And then it's got the Supreme in the Old English font on the back. A lot of Old English with Supreme lately, which is all right. NeoBlender is the artist's name for the Arrow tee, original artwork, and then the Hell tee by Dash Snow. RIP, same guy that did the Blood and Semen. Dude was really crazy and provocative with his art. We talked about him, I believe, in the lookbook video. So go check it out. I have all my Supreme videos from this season in the description if you want to check out previous weeks. or the preview stuff, it's all down there. Supreme Fighter Tee. This is called the Fighter Tee. It's the Def Jam Fight for New York, which I guess was Fight for New York. Is this a video game? Oh, wow. This was a video game, dude. How did I never... Story mode follows the narrative of a player-created fighter fighting through the New York underground. Oh, so it's like a Grand Theft Auto. There's haircuts, tattoos, jewelry. You got Reebok. This is insane. So I did not know that this was a video game, and now I really want to play it. Comment down below if you want to see a Def Jam Fight for New York playthrough on the channel. I'm mostly joking, but that'd be funny. This is called the Supreme Found Tee. Found for found. Or it says pound for pound. It's the pound tee. Dude, I might be losing my vision. I mean, I wear contacts, but that is definitely a P, not an F. Weather tee. Big weather. This one's kind of funny. It's probably one of the worst ones to go for in terms of resale. I don't think many people will be going after this one in particular. Oh, this one. This one could also be a solid because it's got a box logo on it. Static tee, original artwork by Weirdo Dave. So this is the front. That's the back. I think this could be a fairly decent one that could also sell out in a few colors. We can also go to the Supreme Droplist website, which is supremecommunity.com, week 7. So we can look at these shirts. So according to what people are voting, Fighter Tee is the most coveted right now. And let's check if Supreme Drops has all the colors. He does have some of them right here. These are the ones that are posted on the actual Supreme news site. So we don't have full colors except for what's been shown already from the news site. So stay tuned to the channel. We will be providing all links and information, posts on the community tab about future colors, that kind of thing. Supreme New York, and then the American Psycho tee. This looks really cool. I think that one will be really solid. Going into the next item, Supreme James Brand Cash, which is a sealed aluminum container with a water-resistant cap. Capacity is 8 toothpicks. This piece is just kind of lost on me. I don't really see what the goal of it is, to carry around toothpicks. I'm just not familiar with James Brand Cash. It's probably one of those things where it's a fairly solid and sought after item that people enjoy. But for me personally, it's just not something that I know anything about. So definitely going to be passing on that. We looked at the Hell tee. This is the split short sleeve top, which this tee is pretty nice. It's definitely more of a heavier cotton, not like a kind of a light t-shirt. This is definitely, again, a heavier design. And I do like the split tonal right there. Supreme in the oversized Futara heavy font. I really like that. Using Supreme's classic font is always good. Don't know if that will sell out, maybe in the larger colors. Best hat this week, though, by far, is the Arabic camp cap right here. It's a solid little design. Some nice little muted earthy tones right here on a buckle back with a little ring right there. It's not the best in terms of, like, if it was a regular 5-panel or a 6-panel snapback or something like that, but it's still pretty dope. And I think this piece will see some colors sell out. Might not be right away, but it certainly will see that eventually. Next up, the Elf short sleeve top. This one is just not doing it for me. It's the goofy ass elf with the Hennessy. I mean, it's definitely silly, but it's not something that I would really cop or wear. But if you're into it, it's available. I believe it's selling for probably $50 or something. Yeah, it's like $88. Now that could change. Again, this is a partial drop list. I could see that being more like $68 because truly I don't see it being worth more than the split top. I could also see the split top being up to $80. Same thing with these toothpicks. Something about them screams they could be like $78. I don't know. Hell Skateboard. I think this is instantly collectible. Like, it's a really cool artwork. It's got the world famous Supreme. That's nothing new. But I think this design as a skate deck works really, really well for display purposes, especially if you like collecting Supreme skateboards and don't mind having it hang up in your house. If you want to flip it, it might be something where it takes a little bit, like a season or two, to sell, depending on how quickly you want or how much you want to get for it. But I think this is a solid piece that could definitely see at least collectability in the future. Like, it won't reduce in value. It's not going to go below retail, in my opinion. NeoBlender Aero Tee, saw that, but we can get a closer look at it. I always really like Supreme's long sleeves. I think they hold up really well over the long term, and they're extremely comfortable. Even when it's not super hot out, they're really nice to wear. Got a couple Supreme long sleeves and never been disappointed by them. Thermo sleeve work jacket. This could be the sleeper item of the week. It does have that unique kind of work jacket vibe with the little Supreme embroidered name tag right there over the left breast pocket. 3 different colors, light blue. I think this one, I don't know. It's not my style, but I would like to maybe get into some more workwear stuff. Obviously, I'm a very hard worker at the work from home grind. So, you know, the meme where the guy's putting on all the work clothes to go to work and he's just sitting in front of a Zoom computer all day. That's definitely who I want to be. Small box ribbed sweater. I like this one a lot. I could see this one actually going pretty quickly. Same with maybe the black and the tan. I don't know. I do kind of always sleep on blue. It's never been one of my favorite colors, and I do kind of forget about all the blue fans out there. So if you're a blue fan, you got to subscribe right now, just so I know you guys exist. Because, you know, for me, more of a red guy, always been. But I think this small box ribbed sweater is nice in a very low key, kind of chill piece. You know, it's very much you're hanging out, it's cold outside, and you're like, yeah, I'm wearing Supreme, but I'm not worried about people noticing. I don't care that much. And that's going to be about $158 for you to not care that much. We looked at the pound tee. This is the micro down half zip hooded pullover, which includes water resistant Pertex with the rights restricted, copyrighted. Okay, don't be going after Pertex. Poly with down-filled quilted baffles and nylon lining. Okay, so these have the matching sweatpants to go along with them. I think this all-over design is pretty cool. I've always been a fan of the all-over stuff. Even when people kind of gravitate more towards the solid colors, I think the all-over things just have that potential to kind of pop off. This kind of reminds me of like a white-tailed deer, kind of fur skin or something, but this is a really nice looking coat. Like, I love this pocket. I love the kind of just quilted baffleness to it, the kind of puffiness to it. It's really nice. And if you don't want to drop like $2,000 on Adidas X Montclair today, then you can cop this instead. I like the olive one as well. And those do have the matching sweatpants to go along with them, which people are not feeling the sweatpants for some reason. Don't know why. Maybe it's the box logo they don't really like, or maybe people just don't really value pants as much as they do outerwear or like upper body wear. But yeah, I don't know. Get a look at the Mutants Tee. This design's pretty sick. Definitely got some Japanese style to it. Really unique art style. This is a great picture, honestly. And I think for bang for your buck in terms of size of graphic, you got to consider that, because so many of Supreme's like t-shirts have like the smallest graphic of all time on them, like the weather tee. Blender. This one's actually pretty cool. NeoBlender artwork that looks to be embroidered too. So this one, I don't think it's going to be super sought after, especially because it's below here on the self-rated stuff. And guys, if you want to help me out, let's get the weather tee. Get some votes to the weather tee. Let's all go and spam weather tee. I think it'd be so funny if at some point in this channel's history, in this channel's story, we can get people to swing the votes on supremecommunity.com. Guys, help me rig the election. Let us get weather tee to the top. Promote weather. We love it. That would be super funny. Same artwork on the, looks like a cruiser skate deck right here. You know, I talk about the Supreme skateboards almost like they're fucking just artwork, but you can also just buy these and skate on them. Like, I need to get back into skateboarding. I used to when I was like 8 years old. I was really into Jackass and Viva La Bam, but I fell one time at the skate park and kind of was a pussy after that and stuck to my rollerblades. This velour tracksuit's actually kind of crazy. I can't believe that it's so low on the list. Crushed velvet with poly mesh lining and full zip closure. Guys, this is being slept on. Look at this piece. Look at this fit. You could be this guy. You could be him. I don't know, man. Even if you just got the sweatpants, I think the blue one kind of steals the show with the contrast stitching with the Supreme letters. But that's just my opinion. Getting to the last item, we got the NeoBlender Aero 6-panel. Not really great. You kind of look like a little 6-year-old. You might as well put the propeller on top. Just the colors on this are not that chill. But if you're a NeoBlender fan, then that makes sense if you want that. I'm not gonna downvote it. We'll upvote it. Fuck, maybe that's affecting the Big Weather art. Okay, guys, we got to get Big Weather up. So let's do our part. Big Weather, we got to go down, 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 down. All right. Big Weather go up. So comment down below if you got Big Weather to go up. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. My green screen behind me is not perfect. I just set it up. But hey, you know, we're making progress here on the channel. Thank you guys for 1,300 subscribers. It's crazy. I'm not even really counting anymore, but it seems like just yesterday I was doing my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So to all you that come by the channel pretty much every single week, stop by the live streams, I really, really appreciate your support. And thank you guys so much for watching. Been your boy Thomas, and I'm out. Peace and buck grease. See ya.